What's going on, people? Another stream, another late one with the main man ads. Going to be speaking about the transfer targets for next season, according to reports. What are you telling me, bro?
Nothing, man. I'm good, fam. Tired, but man's good.
But you obviously been working every single day now, and you still coming to streams. That's commitment, fam.
Yeah, man. Gotta help out my bro, G. Gotta help out.
You know what I'm saying? So look, as you can see from the title, we're going to be speaking about Marquinhos as we've been doing the last couple of streams. Haaland, Alaba, apparently called to Sky Sports. His father has, not confirmed that he'll be going to Real Madrid. What do you make of that?
Yeah, Alaba's an interesting one. I think Alaba's always a target that since we've been linked with him, I've always been interested in that sort of move because having a left-footed centre-back always gives you a different option in terms of how you can play out of the back. Like, you've seen it this season so many times with Zuma. Teams actually set it up as their tactic just to press him onto his back foot, and he ends up getting caught out like the Southampton game. So
yeah.
Alaba would be an interesting one, bro. He's played at a top level for years and years, bro. I don't blame him for trying to leave Bayern. He's been there for so long. He's probably just trying to test himself in the Premier League, innit? But I'm all for that. I can't lie. If Alaba could sign, especially on a free contract, that would be a very, very good deal.
That's what I'm saying. Who's his agent? Do you know his agent?
Isn't it Pini Zahavi?
Yeah. So it's not even Raiola, which is the most important thing for me, innit? I was hoping we avoid that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, apparently the club's been trying to improve their terms with Raiola and get back on speaking terms so they can end up, because obviously Haaland's agent Raiola. So if we want to have a shot at him, then we need to bless it with him first.
Of course, and also don't forget about Donnarumma as well. He's going to be a free transfer if he doesn't sign a new contract, and that's his agent as well. Just very, very quickly, I'm going to go through some of the comments. As I can see, Taha, Mansour, JJ, Habib, Grant, Messi, all you man. Obviously not Lionel Messi, but the other Messi. Shiloh, Spyro, all you man. Big up, man. Keep liking the video. Trim looking like a myth. Yeah, it's a sticky one still. Obviously, you've said countless times you'd prefer Marquinhos over upamecano. Fabrizio Romano has spoken on a podcast, Simon Phillips, of course, in terms of he believes Chelsea already contacted his agent to be joining. What do you make of that?
It's positive, man. It's positive. Alaba, Marquinhos, these are the caliber of centre-backs that we have to be looking at. Obviously, in the last summer, we linked with Jimenez as well. But it's the right step by the board. The board have obviously realised that our side's very inexperienced and we lack that ruthlessness and the experience in the big games. So looking at these types of targets is going to shore up our defence and make us look like a lot more solid team. We've seen what Thiago Silva has done for us even at the age of 35, 36. So Marquinhos, Jimenez, Alaba, any of these caliber centre-backs would be perfect just to slot into our team and bring us that experience that we need.
Yeah, I mean, like we'll say, is a younger as well. He's like, 22 or something. So he's got many years in front of him. You know what I mean? Also, Haaland's an interesting one. Do we bid like big money move this in this transfer window, like the one after this one, or do we wait another season after that? Do you think?
It depends. I think if the club is actually serious about signing Haaland, then I think they'll go all out for him this summer, similarly to what we did with Havertz and Werner and all of these last summer, because obviously next year Haaland has a release clause in his contract which kicks in 2022.
That's something. Yeah.
What is it, for like 70 million or something?
70 mil, roughly.
Bro, every team in the world is going to be after that, bro. You're the Man Cities, Bayerns, Real Madrids, but like every single team is going to want him. But Chelsea in a financial position where even after this COVID thing, we still made a profit. So we're one of the few clubs in Europe that can still compete for the big players. So I think if the club is really serious and Tuchel and the club really, really want him, then I think you got to go all out this summer and then potentially looking at paying over 100 mil for him. Like I said before, bro, it's not my money, G. As long as we get the player, I don't really care.
That's what I'm saying. Obviously, I feel like the club's going to be focused on trying to sell as many players as possible. I don't think they're going to get the full value that they want, obviously. But even if we get like half of whatever we expected initially, I'll be kind of happy with all of them going, fam. Like the likes of Bakayoko, Michi, Marcos Alonso, Emerson, all these men, basically. You know what I mean? So we need at least how many players gone? Like 10 players you can probably name on hand.
Yeah, but 10's unrealistic. Hopefully we can get them gone, bro. But I don't know. It seems a bit unrealistic. I don't know. It depends. We'll see what happens with Tuchel. If Tuchel starts giving these men a bit more game time, then maybe they can kind of show some performances and clubs will get back interested in these players. But right now, with how some of these players have barely been playing under Lampard, the likes of Alonso's and Kepas, why the hell would any club want to put in a serious transfer bid for them, bro? The maximum they're going to give you is a loan with some petty option to buy for like 20 mil or something. No one's going to put in any serious bids, and I'm pretty sure the club, these men, their contracts are running down. They want to get rid of them by now, man. They don't want to keep doing these loans or option to buys, which doesn't really have a confirmation of them selling. So, yeah, hopefully these guys can get rid of them, man. There's too many. There's way too many now.
Yeah, very quickly. This is a question I want to ask. Obviously, you're the biggest Tammy Abraham fan on this channel. Obviously, do we have to sell Tammy to get Haaland?
It's a bit of a mad one. It's a bit of a mad one. I don't think so. I think we could still run it with 3 strikers, man. Especially with Tuchel, we see you can play 2 up front, you can play 1 up front. We're gonna hopefully, if we are signing a player like Haaland, and we're showing this ambition with the Marquinhos, etc., David Alaba, then we're looking to be competing on all fronts. We're not just looking to be competing in the Premier. We want to compete in every competition that we're playing. So I think there's going to be game time for all of them. And then at the end of the day, it's just the players have got to be played on meritocracy. It's just like whoever's been performing the best gets a run of games. If you're not performing that well, you've got to hit the bench for a little bit. But I think the fact that Tuchel switches up his systems, he can play 2 up front, he can play 1 up front, he can play 1 behind another. I think everyone can get a fair amount of game time. It's just if Tammy wants to, innit? Because we obviously know that he's already had problems with his contract and whatnot. And this just might make it worse, innit? If he's seen, oh, these men don't even trust me, I'm their top goal scorer, yet they're still signing 100 mil striker. What the hell am I doing here? I might as well go somewhere else. I can play Champions League football starting every game. So,
but who would actually sign him, fam? Like, who would actually sign him, do you think?
I think teams would take it, bro. I think teams are taking maybe an Arsenal, something like that. You never know, bro. I think
Arsenal.
Yeah, he's better than Lacazette, bro. Arsenal could do with someone like him.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. He didn't sign a new long-term contract, but Chelsea did activate a 1-year extension. I don't know how many years got left. I think he's got like 2 years left. I think I'm not even sure.
Yeah.
But look, I gotta give it to you, fam. You back Tammy to the most. I do believe his, at least rotation. I mean, second choice probably. Obviously, Werner can play on the wing anyway and up top. But I don't know if you saw his comments recently, Timo Werner, about he spoke to Frank Lampard and he doesn't want to play as much on the left.
Yeah.
What do you make of that? What would you make of that?
You got to listen to the player, bro. At the end of the day, if the player's coming and telling you, listen, boss, gaffer, I'm not an 11. I want to play 9 or I want to play in a partnership up front. You can't persist with keep playing him on the wing if he clearly knows it's not his best position. And then once you've seen a player go out of form, still persisting with him on the left wing, then something's got to be changing it. So Tuchel's obviously coming and said that he wants to get the best out of Timo and he's got a plan for Timo. So hopefully we can see it, man. Like I said to you the other night, when Havertz played his first game under Tuchel, he looked like a new Havertz. That was the best Havertz we've seen. It wasn't amazing, but that's the bare minimum performance.
Minimum, yeah. 100%.
That's at least what you want to see. That's still positive, though. He had more intensity in his game. He was running in behind. He was making chances from in behind the defense, and that's something we haven't seen from him at all this season.
But here it is. Remember I told you before the game, I said to you, when a new manager comes in, they're going to turn up like normal. Did I not tell you that?
No, you said that, bro. But what I meant by, Tuchel's not going to come and do miracles, I mean, like, let's not think that Tuchel's going to come and we're going to go on some crazy run, and then if we lose a couple of games, we start hating on him again. I'm saying
I hate that. No. My point was about the Timo Werner one. You're like the first touch and all that stuff. Do you remember you said Timo Werner?
Yeah, that's still true.
No, bro, it's the same level. Kai Havertz, look, you saw him, bro. Kai Havertz was tricking with the ball, fam. Like he was trying to go past bare man with the ball, G. Like, you haven't seen that.
You see Werner, yeah. You see Werner. Werner, I can understand. Obviously, his performances have dropped off because of his confidence and the missing chances and whatnot. But at the end of the day, yeah, we knew he was a player that's going to miss your chances. We knew he was a player that gets a lot, he scores a lot, but he also misses a lot. He's one of them strikers, isn't it? You got to create, and like he said, he needs to start from deep so he can make his runs in behind, and that's the best way for him to score goals. The whole time I've been saying we should play him like a Jamie Vardy. You see how Leicester play? They just play it long to him off the shoulder every time.
Yeah. 100. He makes all those runs as well. Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Since the start of the season, I've been saying we should play him like Vardy. But another thing about Timo is, even when he was on form at the start of the season, we could still see that his technical ability wasn't good enough. that not true? His dribbling's not good enough. His 1v1 ability wasn't good enough. His passing wasn't good enough. His touch wasn't good enough. It wasn't terrible, and it can obviously be improved upon, but it simply wasn't good enough, man.
No, 100. I mean, it's difficult, man. Like, I do feel like he's gonna come back strong. I think it's just confidence, man. He can't be that bad. You know what I mean? The chances that he was missing doesn't really make sense either, fam. Like, he had a couple sitters. Let's be real. He did have a couple sitters. You can't blame Lampard on that fully. You know what I mean? He's had about 3 or 4 offside goals, maybe even more. He's been a bit unlucky at the same time, but hopefully he comes back stronger. Surely he should be starting against Burnley this weekend.
I don't know. It's a bit of a techie one because don't you think with a low block, not much space to run in behind, that he might struggle?
But then that sounds like going for the opposite of Giroud. And what did he do against a low block?
Yeah, that's true as well. But then you have a balance of it with Tammy.
Oh my days. This guy loves Tammy Abraham. Guys, trust me, this guy you know what? I need to get him on the channel for you, bro. Like that's something I got to do for you.
It's true though, but Tammy can play against a big defender, but he can also run in behind. So I say, preferably, I'd start them both. Innit? One behind the other, like we did against Luton or whatever. I'd start them both up front and see how they can work together out. Because I feel they played pretty well together that game. But against the low block, even Nagelsmann said last season, when obviously Werner had cut already, but when Leipzig were playing against Atletico, he was saying, this wouldn't have been the best game for Werner anyway because he doesn't thrive in it against the deep block system. So when he's not got a lot of space to run in behind and make the players best, that's what he does. That's Werner's game. When he can't play his game, then obviously it's going to be difficult for him to play to the best of his ability.
No, I hear that. Maybe, yeah, 2 up top makes sense if you're saying it like that. Got Archie Quinn here. Tammy's Chelsea's best striker with most of his game. I saw this, your boy. Guys, this is Ad's boy, man. So you know how it is, the bias thing. Youth FC.
He's a Tottenham fan.
Huh?
He's a Tottenham fan.
Don't chat.
No, but he's talking facts, bro.
He's a Tottenham fan.
Yeah.
Oh, you're rolling with him, fam. Mad thing. I don't like Werner or Tammy. I like Haaland. I think this guy said, yeah, let's do a trade with Dortmund, fam, for Werner. Would you ever consider that?
That's a bit mad, bro. I said after one season, just shift him out and bring in Haaland. That's a drag. That's a trade.
Look at this one, man. Again, Haaland might end up like another team. Premier League's not easy like Farmers League. He's disrespecting Timo in a way, though, because 50% is kind of his fault, but I feel like 50% was the manager's fault, Lampard.
Yeah, it is 50-50. It is 50-50, 100%. But he's right, though. The Bundesliga is a lot easier than the Premier. We've seen that with some of the transition from the players, but you never know. Haaland's a better technically. He's got more explosiveness, better finishing. So I don't think he'd have as much problem. He's more physical as well. So I don't think he'd have as many problems as Tino. But I don't think he'd make the exact transition. Like the same amount of goals that he's scoring in the Bundesliga will come to the Premier and do exactly the same thing. But I think he'd still be good.
He'll still do bits. I mean, this guy's got left foot, right foot. He can shoot outside the box. He's got everything, basically. He's a monster, fam. Reminds me of Lewandowski a bit, in a way. Maybe I'm wrong. Rishan, my boy, what's your prediction on Tammy's future at Chelsea? We kind of spoke about this already. Ads was saying that even if we get someone like Haaland in, and probably Giroud will probably go, 3 strikers with all the competitions, you know, everyone's going to get game time. He might not be first team football, but the most important thing is still going to be at Chelsea. I mean, my guy's telling me that he can get a great move for his future if you really want to. He's saying Arsenal. I mean, I'm not sure about that personally, but you must have a lot of love for this guy. I mean, this guy's probably a big fan of him as well, man. There's a lot of fans out there that love Tammy, which, you know, I don't disagree with. He's still young. He can still get better. He's in the middle, man. Middle of Giroud and Werner, definitely, man. 100%. But how far can you go in his career, man? Do you really think he can lead the Chelsea line in future for like a couple of years' time?
That's a difficult question, bro. You know, I rate Tammy, yeah, but it depends. It depends what aspirations are, especially in the next couple of years, innit? It depends. Like, what do you want us to do? Do you want us to compete for the Premier League and the Champions League? Do you want us to keep getting top 4? It depends on your expectations. If you want us to be serious, like we're talking about Liverpool's and Real Madrid's, okay, he's not good enough. He's not gonna win us the big boy trophies, but he's definitely good enough to still play a part in those squads. In my opinion, I still think even if we were pushing for the big boy titles, I still think he's good enough as a utility player to move about and play the games where he's needed. But if you're talking about starting striker, he's gonna bag you 20, 25 goals a year. I don't think he's that player. Not right now, not for the next 2 years anyway. Maybe he will be in the future, but not right now.
Yeah, I mean, there you have it, guys, man. Tammy Abraham, #1 fan here, of course. He'll tell you facts on it. But you never know. He might become that top player. I'm not going to say he's going to have a similar career to Harry Kane or anything like that. But
like I said before, though, since the start of last season, if you look at his non-penalty goals and you look at his goal contributions per 90, he's up there with the best in the league. So
I think it's his game, though, man. I think it's his game. Like,
there's definitely a player there, though.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, innit? We'll see. It's an interesting one. Do you think Pulisic can play up top? A second striker? Like a second striker thing, like a Werner thing?
Yeah, possibly as a second striker, but 110% not as a lone striker. But even then, you want Pulisic out wide, beating his man and getting balls into the box, really. So, and cutting inside and taking shots. You don't really want to see him playing down the middle because I don't think you see the best out of him there. So either way, I'd rather see Pulisic on the wing.
No, 100%. Pulisic has to play in the wing for me as well. Just wanted to see your reaction to that one. Views on the agenda with the media that the youth players should start, i.e. Mount, Gilmore, Tammy. Well, look, Tuchel's already said that he's a big fan of the youth players, man. If they're good enough, they'll start, fam. Like, I feel like, I'm not saying these Chelsea fans here, but I'm saying in Chelsea community in general, they kind of like force this conversation in terms of, is he going to play it or not? Like, we're going to see. Things have changed. Frank Lampard has changed it for us. You know what I mean? Like, some of these players are not going to be dropped. You know, Tammy, Reece James, Hudson-Odoi, all these men are just not going to be disappearing. Like, Hudson-Odoi played the first game, man was man the match. Obviously, we didn't score, we didn't win, but he still did bits. And he's already spoken about his game already, saying that, the manager wants him to play in that position. So we could be seeing that more often. You know, we might not see it every single game, but that's an option that the manager has now. And we're going to be seeing even Pulisic play on that side. You know what I mean? So, interesting times ahead. What do you make of that question, Az?
I don't know. Exactly, I agree with you, bro. Like you said, he's got no problem with playing the youth. If you're good enough, he'll play you, bro. He's brought young players through in his career constantly, innit? So I don't think there's any need to have no faith in the manager. Like some people have, it's literally not even been a week, bro. I don't know why people are stressing out, and the media has been moving a bit mad. Like with the whole thing, man not starting one game and everyone having a big fit about it. Like my man literally said in the pre-match, bro, it's an unfair lineup. I don't know these players. I went with experience. So why are you still questioning him? Why are all these pundits still going for him, saying that he's not going to play the youth? And look what Frank Lampard's built, and now he's what's the word? He's destroying it essentially. So everything that Lampard's built, he's destroyed those foundations, and now he's not going to play the youth anymore. It's not like that at all, man. He's still going to play the youth, and there's not going to be any problems. If they're good enough, they'll play.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, if you told me he was gonna be like a defensive manager or something, like a Conte or something, all right, cool, fair enough. You know, you might not see the youth and that, but the man has said, if you're good enough, you play, fam. Obviously, if they don't play after 6 to 8 games, then question marks can be asked, obviously. But the media are out there to try and get him. But he's very well spoken. You know what I mean? He's very, very well spoken. I'm a bit surprised.
Yeah, even Michael Richards just came out and said, I don't see Tuchel winning anything, any of the big trophies at Chelsea. What are you judging that off? What are you judging that off? He's literally been here 5 days. I don't know what he's judging that off, man. I don't know. I think they always hit Lampard a bit too much. Now they're taking it on Tuchel just because he's Lampard's replacement. I don't know what it is.
No, 100%. I mean, Jamie Redknapp, Harry Redknapp, they were all basically saying it's a wrong move. Joe Cole was even saying that it's the worst sacking in the Roman era. You know what I mean? I didn't know, fam. Relax.
He's too funny. You see in all the BT Sport, when he's on BT Sport punditry, before the games, he's always loving off Lampard and what he's doing. They're loving him up all the time. And obviously the Redknapps, that's my man's family, innit? So they're going to back him naturally. But Joe Cole always begging Lampard on TV, fam. I always clocked it.
Bro, this guy always asks about this player, fam.
But one of the midfielders at the club, man. I'm done with midfielders, G. Just let our
I'm
one
done
settle.
with midfielders as well. You lot, I'm done with midfielders.
Let
Man.
our one settle, man. I need a defender, man. Just allow the midfielders now.
I need defender, man. Could play Alonso on Sunday. As I said, the manager has said countless times that everyone's gonna get a fresh chance. Whether they're good enough or not, they're gonna get at least one chance. You're gonna see Kepa in goal very soon, my friends. Okay, Kepa attacks maybe. Who knows? Yeah, we're going to be seeing different players. But look, guys, we've got over 75 people tuned in so far. If you guys can, smash the like button as it's free. Helps this channel a lot. Subscribe if you're new here. I'm like very close to 19k subscribers, so it helps out a lot as well. And every single day, there'll be a live stream on this channel. Every single game that Chelsea play immediately at full time, me and Ads will be going live with a few other guests, after every single game. So please do tune in. The media are, Joe, if Mbappe finishes dinner, to go with the point.
Yeah, facts, man. Mbappe had a tap in that game, bro. That was a madness. I couldn't believe he missed that, bro. But PSG played well that game, man. They were unlucky.
Yeah, 100%. What else we got here? The media are nuts. All they want to know is Tuchel is about Mason Mount. Yeah. As soon as Mason Mount didn't play that first game, they're saying, "Whoa, it's gonna be dropped forever." Oh, Chelsea's captain.
You see Lineker and them, man, on the match of the day, bro. I don't know what the hell they were talking about. Even Robbie Savage is coming out now saying some nonsense. Just they need to relax, man, because now they'll see the Mount start on Sunday and they'll have nothing to say.
Especially with the camera that he had when he came on as well, it's quite good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish it went in, like the cross and that, and Hudson-odoi I think was gonna tap it in. But we will see what happens, of course.
Tammy,
Oh, the Tammy, my bad. See,
no, Hudson was at the back post, but it's Tammy's fault because Tammy stopped his run. And like I was telling you before about when the cross comes in across the face of goal and Tammy not being there, like he really has to improve on that.
Poacher, G.
He was waiting. He was waiting for the cutback here, and he could have easily got in front. I think it was Cody that ended up clearing it out. He could have easily got in front of him at the near post, and there would have been a tapping. But he stopped. He stood still and waited for the cutback. Man, surely just get yourself to the near post.
But he does that all the time, G.
I know. It's not good enough. He definitely has to improve that. I've said that from day. I rate Tammy, but he's got flaws, definitely.
But if that was Giroud,
he wouldn't even make it there, fam.
Don't even guess it, fam. Don't even guess
it. He wouldn't make it.
Don't even guess it, man. AB77. Oh, that's a bit harsh, man. I don't know if you're talking about me or Ads, man. Maybe it's Ads. You ain't seen him that much on this channel, but he's back. We beat Atletico next month. I told you, man. Anything can happen in Champions League, man. Anything. Get a couple wins in, could change. Definitely biased. The English media, mostly pundits, yeah. Brian, they're just hating on Tuchel just because he is in English. That might be racist. Yeah, I don't think it's racist, bro. It's just hate, bro. Look at this. What do you make of that?
Oh, man. I highly doubt that, bro. Man will probably get there, but put it over or something, dude. Batshuayi's a joke, man.
I swear you used to be the biggest fan of him when you first came.
I used to think he was alright, bro. Like sub player. Remember when that United game and you were getting onto Batshuayi and then you bagged that goal in the cup, remember? And I was laughing in your face, man. I remember that one.
Bro, that's one off, innit?
This guy was dishing out Batshuayi slander from the stands, fam. He's getting onto him, fam.
I have to be real, bro. Like, he's a fantastic person. Like, on Twitter. Do you remember he used to be active on Twitter, fam?
Yeah.
He used to be active on Twitter and he just disappeared, man. Please talk about the goalie situation. We can get Oblak with that Haaland one. Why do we need Oblak when Donnarumma is free, fam? You know what I'm saying?
A couple of men are saying that he wants to be like an AC Milan legend and whatnot. He wants to stay there. So the Oblak one's techie, fam. I mean, the Donnarumma one.
Kafkas, what are you telling me, bro? Alexis Sanchez, man. No Mitchie slander. Mitchie's my... Allow it, fam. Allow it, G, man. Next Drogba. Listen, when Tammy Abraham scored that goal against Arsenal, I put it on Instagram. The next DJ Drogba, fam. Because he celebrated the same way.
No, let's not get ahead of ourselves, son. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
One Chelsea YouTuber said Lampard was set because what? Who? I need to know names. Who?
Oh, apparently Rory saying Abramovich out now, fam. I don't know what my man's on.
Bro, don't even waste your energy on him, innit? I'll probably get him on the stream sooner, son, because I need to chat to that guy. I don't know.
That guy's
He
funny.
he lives 5 minutes
Biggest
from me. He lives 5 minutes from me as well.
biggest comedian in the Chelsea community, bro. Biggest comedian.
Fam, that Rory guy's lost, you know. Predict the score. All right, very quickly then. All right, Az, very quickly the score.
1-1.
1-1.
Bro, I see us struggling, fam. No, Liverpool, I mean, Burnley are doing their thing right now, bro. Man said they just beat Liverpool. They just beat Fulham 3-0. They just beat Aston Villa, bro. It's not going to be an easy game. Trust me, bro. It's not going to be an easy game. And you know what? Yeah, we're going to be in trouble. If we draw that, we're going to be in trouble, fam. We need to win it. But my realistic prediction is a draw, fam.
Just got to take a moment of silence very quickly, man.
Bro, trust me, fam. We'll come back to this moment on Sunday at 2 o'clock. Shout me.
Oh, wait, what time are we playing?
12, bro. 12 o'clock kickoff. Early thing.
Oh,
It's a wake up. It's a wake up, then game straight, fam.
Oh my days, fam. 12 o'clock. Allow it, G. Allow it, man. Yo, we got a super chat donation here. Oh, Father, what are you telling me, bro? 1.99. That's like Matt D's, fam. Fisher fillet and chips when you get that voucher thing. But Kafka said 4-1 Chelsea. You think you're gonna get 4 goals, fam? Maz.
I don't know about
Mazza. 2-0. You guys here, City looking at Costa. What Costa?
Diego, I'm guessing, bro. Free contract. Free.
Why are they gonna get Costa, fam?
He's free, bro. For some experience. They were even looking at Jekyll, but then they turned down the chance of signing Jekyll.
There's no point even answering this question, bro, because we'll probably do a preview tomorrow if I'm active, you know what I mean? So I want to use that energy for tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow for the preview, man, you lot. We'll speak about it in depth properly. Do you think Hudson-Odoi will be a starter all the time from now on?
I wouldn't say all the time, but I wouldn't say any of the wingers are going to be a star all the time. I hope there's going to be rotation, but one thing for sure, yeah, I think that we'll see Hudson way more than we were seeing him under Lampard, bro. And that's a positive, bro. We've been waiting for this, man. He showed what he can do, bro. Man slapped him out a right wing back the other day, and look, he came back. He was making tackles. He was covering his covering the defensive side by tracking his full back. And he done a good job, bro. He was quality going forward. Man of the match, you just gotta hope that he starts against Burnley again, and he deserves it.
100%. Obviously, big up monstarcfc. I'm waiting for this guy to come on my channel, waiting to go on your channel, fam. Hit me up soon, bro. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Hudson-Odoi, man. He has to be playing most games. Obviously, we know one of my regular guests on here is not a big fan of him. I'm not sure why, but it's good to have different opinions on the channel all the time. But what do you think of his form, though? Do you think he's better than what you saw in 2018?
Yeah, because I feel like he's a lot more direct now. You know what I'm saying? It's not direct in the sense that he'll just go and beat his man, but direct in the sense that he wants to put in that final ball now, and he gets more shots on target. He's more clinical now. We've seen this season he's already scored 5 goals. So what did he score last season? 2, and he's already got 5, and he's barely played any minutes, man. Hudson-Odoi just needs a consistent run, bro. Run of games. You see the runs he was even making him behind. That's a Hudson-Odoi that we've seen before, bro. You see them penetrative runs, bro.
No, facts.
Different.
Facts. If you don't see Mason Mount much on the pitch because of Thomas Tuchel, would you want him to leave? He can become a great player, though, like a De Bruyne. See, this De Bruyne thing is a bit too much, man. De Bruyne is just different level, man. Different source. You know, you can't put anyone on that level, if you know what I mean, in the Premier League. Probably just Bruno, but what do you think, man?
Saying, innit? Like, stylistically, similar type player, but we can't get ahead of ourselves at all, bro. Like,
Mason's got a lot more energy and press than that, I think. But in terms of
De Bruyne has that, bro. De Bruyne has that.
Man must have more energy than De Bruyne, fam. Obviously, De Bruyne just looks more silky, like the tech, fam. The tech's just different level. Like, no one comes close to that tech. You know what I mean? The balls and stuff.
No,
you don't see that.
If we're talking about De Bruyne when he was 21, 22, you know what I'm saying? Mount has been performing very well for his age. Let's not get expectations up, because it's typical Chelsea to get expectations up and get disappointed. Let's just keep it cool, fam. Let's keep it cool. But they are similar players stylistically, similar ways of play. But let's not drag it in it because De Bruyne is different kettle of fish, fam. Different kettle.
I mean, the way De Bruyne changed over the years was just dirty, fam. Just dirty.
Guardiola made him explode, fam. He done his thing at Wolfsburg, but Guardiola made him explode, fam.
But how'd you become that good, fam? I'm so confused, bro. Like, not even good. How'd you become that sick, fam? Like,
that's what you want the top managers to do, bro. That's what you want the top managers to do for you, bro.
I'm trying to think. Obviously, he was nowhere near that Chelsea because obviously he just came into the scene. But no, man. I'm hoping we see something like that with Havertz, G. You know what I'm saying? That same level. Not obviously the same style on that, but I'm hoping to see some magic from Havertz personally. Maybe not this season. Maybe next season. This season after that. After his contract, he's going to be like 24, 25 years old. So this guy might not be here long term for Chelsea because I think his dream move is Madrid as well, you know, like a Hazard fan. So if we can get the best out of him as much as possible, it'll be great. Kai Havertz, you're back. What's going on, bro? It's good to have you back on the stream, man. Guys, we've got nearly 100 people tuned in. If you guys can, smash the like button as it helps this channel. Subscribe if you're new here. We do streams every single day, and after every Chelsea game, we do a live stream, me and ads. Havertz and Werner are going to be a madness. That's what we hope. Yeah, Phil Foden, man. Here's another one that surprised me. Like, he's really good.
You know what, bro? Ever since Guardiola said he's the most talented player that I've ever seen or trained with, or whatever, or coached, that's when you could just be like, "Wow, this guy's serious," you know. And then he's really showed it this season, fam. Like, obviously he had his glimpses, but he never got a proper run of games last season. But now he's got a solidified space in the team. He plays a lot of minutes, and bro, he is levels. He's definitely the best youngster in the Prem, 100%. I think he's a bit clear of everyone else. And then in the bracket below, you have your Sakas and hudson-odois and stuff. But yeah, Foden's different, fam.
You see what I mean? It's like, I rate Mount for what he does, yeah. But you know the way certain Chelsea fans gas it? That's what I would gas Foden on. Personally, that's what I would gas it on. You know what I mean? I think Foden is just different gravy, fam. He's just too sick. Like,
no, though.
I think you're gone.
Foden is different gravy, but bro, Mount's hard, fam. Mount is very.
I'm not saying Mount isn't hard. I think he's just missing probably just goals on that, fam. You know what I mean? He needs to add that final third for me, man, because he does all the dirty work.
For sure. He needs to add that killer ball, and obviously arriving late into the box to score goals. He needs to improve in that as well. Even long shots, because we need it. We don't really have a midfielder that shoots from far anymore. And you need that.
I mean, he scored against West Brom from far.
Yeah, of course, but not enough. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't actually take the shot enough. He'd rather. Well, under Lampard, at least, we kept just going out wide. We need someone that can actually shoot from the middle. It's important.
Yeah. Jorginho in the pivot, man. What do you think? This guy keeps asking after answer, bro.
Not that bad. Jorginho, like I told you before, I got mixed emotions on him, fam, because there's definitely a player in there, but it's just about finding the system for him. Because I feel like with Jorginho, because of his defensive frailties, like whenever you play him, you have to play a 3 at the back, 5 at the back. Because especially him and Cover, they get caught out too much in it. Because
defensively and
defensive awareness, poor.
Sticky one still.
He's not that bad. Like, people do hate on him a bit too much, but like when he plays, he doesn't drop like terrible performances. Even against Wolves, he was alright in it. He was alright. Kovacic was good, and Jorginho was alright.
Yeah, I mean, look, Sheila, I'm gonna be real with you. Saka is very good. I'm a big fan of him as well. I feel like out of the youngsters, he's just behind Foden in my opinion. I feel like Hudson-Odoi can go to that level of Foden if he's not there already. But we need to see a lot more game time from him, which we're going to be seeing now. And I believe he's going to be getting a lot of goals under Tuchel as well. So yeah, Saka's good. Who else we got? Remember Martinelli was rated as well, fam.
Martinelli's, Greenwood's.
Do you rate Martinelli?
Yeah, I rate Martinelli. I think Martinelli is a good player. I don't think he's better than Cho. And I don't think he's better than Saka. But I still rate him. But this whole comparison thing, like, just because you're not better than my man or my man, doesn't mean like you ain't got better potential and you're still a good player, bro. It doesn't really matter too tough.
See, what I like about ads, he kind of like tries to bless it between everyone, you know what I mean? He doesn't want that comparison, but he just gasses it a bit, saying, you know what, you can probably get to that level if you try hard and you work hard. So obviously all the fans out there are just like, yeah, this guy knows what he's chatting about. You know what I mean? I see you, bro. I know what you're doing, bro. It's true. It's true. It is real, man. But obviously, the comparisons are always going to be there, fam. No matter what. Fans are just like that, and rival
Yeah.
fans always want to banter each other. And Martinelli scored that goal against Chelsea, and I've just seen that every single week. I don't know why I see that every single week. That dumb celebration, that dumb draw that they celebrate as a win. You know, I don't really understand. But I didn't see the racial thing that happened yesterday, man. Did you watch it?
I saw it reposted on Twitter. Man, them were like commenting monkey emojis underneath Twanzibi's post, and then man, them were messaging Martial's wife saying, "Get him out of my club. F your husband." It's just, bro, man, them are so childish, man. These fans, they don't deserve any success from their clubs, bro. How can you lose one game and react like that, bro? That's crazy, fam.
Well, what are they? They're like third, I swear. United.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's what I'm saying. Use social media, bro. It's ruined it, bro. It's ruined it, fam. Even this Lampard sacking, yeah, it's a bit mad, bro, because the reaction to Mourinho sacking was mad, but it wasn't this mad. Even this one's worse. And how can you even compare it, bro? Mourinho's done way more for Chelsea than Lampard, bro. But the reaction to the Lampard one was a lot worse than Mourinho's, fam. They held up one little banner saying the 3 rats when Mourinho got sacked, yeah. But then there wasn't anything serious, you know what I'm saying? But man, I'm actually moving crazy with this whole Lampard thing, bro, and all this racial stuff, bro. It needs to stop, man. It's mad.
I mean, you saw the banner, innit? For the Chelsea clown continues or something. Like it wasn't even in the stadium, fam.
Like I said, bro, I hope they were satisfied, bro. They put on some little fence which ain't even near the stadium. I hope they were satisfied, bro.
Well, we've got some big news here. Reece James has just been racially abused. He just put on an Instagram story. Wow. I mean, I can't really check it right now, but that's crazy. What, from actual Chelsea fans doing it themselves? Yeah, I'll be disappointed, man.
Yeah, no, he did.
What did it say?
Saying some madness. They put in bare monkey emojis, shit emojis. He's just, bro.
For what though? What did he do?
Bro, he uploaded a training photo, bro. He uploaded a training photo of him chesting the ball, and someone, you know, man, them are doing it for clout, bro. They probably just want it to be screenshot and then put on the story. Man, them are so weird like that, bro. It's the times that we're living in, bro. Social media is just messed up society, fam. It's crazy.
These men are lost, fam. These men are actually so lost. I don't understand it. Like,
mental, bro. Man posted a training photo, and your first thought in your head to pop up and saying that, bro. What's wrong with you, fam?
Mostly it's just kids, fam, that don't have no pictures or anything, probably as well. Private and that as well. That's the worst bit about it, fam. I don't understand why social media doesn't bring out ID and all that, fam. Verify yourself, you know, put yourself out there, because at the end of the day, they already got all our details, you know. Like, they have all our details, age, number, whatever it is, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, your details are already out there. So if people are worried about ID, you shouldn't be on any site anyway. You know what I mean?
Don't connect yourself to the internet, fam. Don't connect yourself to Wi-Fi if you're worried about that sort of stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't really make sense. I feel like something needs to change, not just on Twitter, on Instagram, everything, fam. It's just crazy. Sometimes that's why I don't want to even comment on social media, fam. Trent played quite good yesterday for Liverpool. He had a lot of criticism recently, saying that he's not good enough. He was quite shocking. I feel teams go under, you know, average basically, and they go through patches. You know, Liverpool, I don't know if it's just a one-off game that they played well against Tottenham, or if Tottenham were that bad in terms of defensively. They were quite bad. What do you make of the Trent and Reece James comparison? I feel like, I get it, Reece James has massive potential, but there's still a lot to learn from himself as well, man. Like,
I can't. I've been saying it all season, bro. I got to stick to my guns. I think Reece James is a better right back, bro.
Flipping no. Why?
I think because, bro, it's simple fact that he is an all-round, more complete overall player, bro. When you're looking at a right back, you can't just look at what he does going forward and the crosses that he puts in, which Reece James does to a very high level as well. You got to look at what he does defensively, bro. And I've seen
Reece defensively hasn't been there.
I've seen McNeil getting ripped up by lower league wingers like McNeil and Lookman and that, bro. And I'm not seeing that with James, bro. The only 2 bad performances from Reece James I've seen in a Chelsea shirt is the Arsenal one when Tierney the penalty or whatever, and Leicester the other week. Other than that, bro, man dropped solid performances, and other than that, Winger hasn't really got the better of him, as far as I know. I can't remember a time where Winger's got the better of him.
I feel like offensively, Reece James is absolute amazing. Yeah, but I feel like defensively, there's still basics is getting wrong, man. Like I need to start making notes. I need to start making notes on it. Basically, I see a bit personally. Liverpool, Mane.
What about Mane?
I swear he got the best out of Reece as well. Or maybe I'm just buzzing. Probably. When do we play Tottenham? Thursday.
Yeah.
So wait, we've got Burnley, and then Tottenham.
Yeah. But Kane's injured, isn't it? So that's a positive. Mourinho said he's out for a few weeks.
What they say that, and then he comes back and plays these games, bro. You know what I mean? It's just I'm not gonna gas it too much.
He done up both of his ankles yesterday, though. He went on the floor twice, holding both of his ankles. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't play. I can't lie, because they wouldn't want to rush him back anyway. Surely. Now that's
so it's definitely Thursday, not Wednesday. It's a bit of a weird day, Thursday.
Yeah, we're playing Thursday, then Sunday again.
Say no more. We've got Kai Havertz, we've got Christian Pulisic in the chat as well. We've got Tuchel in the chat. We've got Bearman in the chat, fam. Get me. If you're already, guys, please like the video as it helps us channel. How many likes we got, man? I didn't even check, fam. How many likes we got? You know?
Nah, bro. Get some questions in you, man.
Yeah, drop some questions you got, man. Guys, we've only got 61 likes, man. Are you not taking the mic? Come on, man. It's free, man. Press the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, tune in daily. We do streams every single day. Tomorrow's a preview, and the day after, straight after the game, is the review as well. So make sure you tune in. And yeah, keep liking the video, man. Ask your questions, man. No, he's injured. Both ankles is definitely gone for at least 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you get injured like that, fam.
One, he went up for a header or something. He landed it badly. Another one, Thiago fouled him.
No, but there's one where he tried to challenge with in the air with Henderson, and the guy just kicks his own ankles. G, like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
How do you actually do that? You're a striker, fam. You should know as well. Like, you can't do that.
It happens, bro. It happens. It's what it is.
Who's your favorite Chelsea player?
Ooh, Tammy. I'm joking.
That's a Tammy, fam. All right, cool.
Now, that's a mad question. You know, I got too many. It's really.
You got man in the chat. Christian Pulisic. You got Kai Havertz. You got like they're saying pick me, fam. Like you got to pick him. G, otherwise it's P. He's gonna get angry. He's not gonna start playing for you confidently in that.
Nah, man. For me, it's Reece or Thiago Silva or Mount. For me,
swear like that. Not Tammy. Disrespect, fam. I mean, I'll probably ask myself who's my favorite player. I think probably Havertz, man. Havertz. I just want the guy to do well. You know, rival fans trigger me as well. I want him to do bits. I want him to shine. I want people to realize that they flopped not signing this player when we signed him. And I'm a big fan of Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic.
Hudson-Odoi, actually. Yeah, Hudson-Odoi. I'm a big fan of Hudson.
Yeah, Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic, Werner. Those three as well. Quite decent for me.
Actually, yeah, if I could only go for one, I'd go for Silva, Hudson-Odoi. But Silva, just because I've been watching him throughout his career, and then to see him make the transition into the Prem at this age, it makes me rate him a lot more.
And who's your all-time favorite Chelsea player?
Ooh. I got two. I got Drogba and Hazard. I was a very big Hazard fan, bro. Because Hazard, when you watch him live in a stadium, the way he makes football look so easy, fam.
Easy.
Just appreciate it. Like I was at Anfield when he scored that goal against Liverpool, bro. It's just seeing them kind of moments, fam. How can a player make football look so easy, fam? Right in front of your face. And then that goal against West Ham at home, I was there as well. It's just I've seen too many magical moments, fam. But Drogba, bro, for what he done, the big games, bro. There's nothing like him, bro. There's no one ever like him, bro.
Eden Hazard would have been one of my favorite players, but I think because everyone liked him, I couldn't make it my favorite player, man. Personally, I liked Juan Mata when he was at Chelsea. I was probably the biggest fan of him, and when I first became Chelsea fan was Zola. Zola is my all-time favorite. But when you're talking about overall football, I've got Pirlo, man. Pirlo is my guy, which might be a surprise to certain man, but that's where I kind of dedicate my game when I play football in real life. I'm slow like him. I ping the ball like him, just like Fabregas as well. That's me, innit? So, who's your all-time favorite player, man?
It's a bit simple, but I gotta go for Ronaldo, fam. Has to be Ronaldo.
Which Ronaldo?
CR7, bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's me. That's me as well. Yeah. My favorite, like,
CR7.
I think he's the best all time. Like, Cristiano Ronaldo is all time best for me.
He's a goat.
But in terms of like learning the game and that, for me, it was just Pirlo. I learned a lot in it, guys. I swear it was on 70 likes. The hell did it go down, fam? To 58. That's mad. Right, must have been buzzing. You lot keep liking the video, man. Push up to 100 if you can. What do you mean so generic, fam? Well, that's a violation, bro.
Fair enough, bro. But when I see Ronaldo play, it's always the matter.
Have you seen the guy play in real life?
Nah, that's what I need to, fam. I need to.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't either, man. It's peak. Hazard is levels above Salah. Hazard can do everything, creating chances, dribbling, passing, goals, everything at Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Are you quicker than Jorginho? It's a tight question. I think I am. I slightly do think I am quicker than Jorginho. I'm quite slow, but I'm like Cesc Fabregas. You see me play football, no?
Yeah, I ripped you when I flicked over your header, like.
You're gas still. I think I nutmegged you a couple of times, though, so that's calm anyway. You play soccer? Nah, I don't play soccer. I play football, bro. CR7, Messi, Ronaldo. Definitely Ronaldo, guys. Let me know in the comments who you prefer, Messi or Ronaldo, and why. I feel, obviously, when he was at United, I wasn't his biggest fan because he was against Chelsea. But when I watched him at Madrid and that, different leagues, international, from a winger to a goal scorer, he just done everything, bro. Like, for me, just done everything. I wanted Messi to, even if it was in Premier League, I just wanted him to move once. You know what I mean? Not stay at Barcelona 24/7. Like, I get it. They gave you a career. They looked after you when you was a kid and that. But I wanted to see you play for a different team once, bro. Just once. To see how it is without Xavi and Iniesta in their primes. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted to see, how good you were. That's what I would say, man. But it's an interesting one. Are you quicker than me? No, Havertz is quite fast, I swear.
Definitely quicker than Havertz, man.
I don't know if this guy is serious or not. Alonso, my faith. Nah, he's taking the mic.
Fair enough, man. Everyone's got their opinions.
We almost signed Messi in 2015 when he followed Chelsea on Instagram. That's probably what you're referring to.
I heard about that. Apparently, there was a couple of times he was close to coming to Chelsea, you know.
Because he just followed Chelsea.
There's a couple of reports, Sky, and that saying that he admired Mourinho.
That said Sky.
That
said Sky Sports. Fam, Sky Sports hollered me for one signing. Bakayoko. I don't know if he was on Twitter those days, but one of my guys found out there's a flight and that. That day was funny, man. Bakayoko to Chelsea, you tracked his flight, everything. That's when the tracking thing started happening on social media. Di Marzio reported about Messi. Okay. Man said Di Marzio. He also died with Sky Sports in 2015, fam.
Nah, fucking.
He died, bro. Like, he finished.
Fabrizio took over, and that's the only reason. He was still reliable though until like 2018, and then he just dropped off.
No, he was reliable until like 2016, bro. He fell, bro. We just gassed it so much. I just gassed it for the tweets and that. You know what I mean? Look at my Snapchat. I can't at the moment, man. I'm using the phone currently, man. Haaland, Donnarumma, Marquinhos, Locatelli, upamecano. Koyendi, Chelsea will win the league with Tuchel. Hopefully we can, man. Hopefully we can win it. I mean, if we don't sign certain players, ads, what would the expectation be next season, you think, for the manager?
Well, we definitely have to close the gap, fam. That's a must. We definitely have to close the gap. We can't be doing any of this nonsense like we are right now, 8th, 9th, and that in the league, bro. We have to at least be a solidified top 4 team and improve on whatever we do in the Champions League this year. Say we go out and around the 16, we have to hit at least the quarters, semis, and then hopefully a trophy like a cup, like FA Cup or League Cup. But none of this nonsense. That we definitely have to close the gap on Liverpool like Man United have done this year.
100%. Guys, if you think Chelsea will get top 4 this season, smash the like button and subscribe if you're new here. Hit the notification and tune in daily. We'll answer this one very quickly. Top 5 Chelsea players.
Ooh.
I mean, we kind of said most of them anyway. You said Hazard, Drogba, Thiago Silva, probably.
No, not all time. I don't think it'd be all time. Hazard, Drogba, Lampard.
You said Lampard out though.
It don't matter, player here, fam, not the manager. This guy, fam. It's generic, bro, but Terry as well, bro. And then 5th. I can't even think right now, but you do your 5. I can't even think for a 5th right now.
Mine's Zola, Terry, Hazard. I don't want to say Lampard and be the same like everyone else. You know what I mean? Like I put Terry, Drogba, I put Zola, Hazard, and either Ashley Cole or Essien.
That's a shout.
That's what I would do personally.
I don't know if he's my top 5 though of all time. It's a bit mad, but you know Diego Costa, bro. When he was at Chelsea, bro, I used to rate Diego Costa so much, fam. The way he played was Diego Costa was one of my favorite at the time, fam. You know,
Petr Cech. Yeah, I'll put Petr Cech because I always back him against arguably the greatest goalkeeper of Peter Schmeichel. I always have a debate with United fans about it. I think 2 different eras, they both done bits in it. So it's a tough one. Peter Schmeichel won the Euros, I think it was as well. So he kind of stands out as a goalkeeper with Denmark as well, which is quite of a surprise. He meant favorite Chelsea players now, man. That's dead though, man. The players now, I'll just say Werner, Havertz, hudson-odoi, probably Thiago Silva, Pulisic, probably something like that. Obviously, you go Mount and youth agenda and all that stuff. I know, but Tammy.
No. I go Mount, Thiago Silva, Reece James, Cho, and
Tammy.
This guy. Yeah, Tammy.
So 4 out of 5 were youth players. I literally just told you'll be a youth guy, fam. Like I told you already. Just tell me.
I'm joking about the Tammy thing, fam. Probably put Kante.
What about Rudiger, Kepa, Christensen, Alonso,
Kepa,
Willian?
You just missed out on
you're on a serious level. Give me your honest thoughts on Willian when he was at Chelsea.
Good servant, bro.
Good servant.
Yeah, good servant, bro. Can't hate on him too much, fam. This guy. He's a good servant, bro. He done what he could, fam. He wasn't playing his preferred position, innit? Yeah. Won trophies with that man, bro. He always gave us his best, fam. He always gave us his best. I can't hate on him, man, too much, man.
Is that it?
Not good enough.
All the years that he's given you, that's what you give him.
Not good enough, though. It wasn't good enough. But
because of the goals.
Yeah, for the goals and assists.
Because of the goals.
Goals and assists. Winger's not good enough, but he gave us his best, though. I can't hate on him too much, man. I think Willian was a fantastic, or is a fantastic footballer. I think his work rate was very underrated on certain managers like Mourinho. I think his defensive work was great as well. I felt sometimes he got into good positions, but his final third decision making was shocking, like just shocking. If he fixed that up with a few goals. Maybe, of course, Hazard was on the left quite a lot and he was kind of ineffective, but I've seen him do flip-flops with Brazil on that side, so anything can happen, you know what I mean? So I can't really say
he was that good, unfortunately. Pedro for me was that type of big game player where if you needed someone to step up, he kind of gave you that goal. Maybe if you put that in Willian, we'd have had one decent winger there. But I can see why Frank Lampard wanted Willian to stay for 2 years because the way we were defending under him just weren't good enough, man. Personally,
So it's big 6 games, so when you need a winger to go and track the other team's fullback when they're trying to overload your fullbacks, Willian always there, fam. Willian and Pedro, that's why them two would start so many top 6 games, and Hazard already played up front under a few managers.
100%. Raw, father, this donation is nice, bro. 99p. You know, I only get 2/3 of that because you should take a third off that. So what? I get 66p, fam, out of that. I got to rate that, man. Thank you very much, man. You're probably sleeping, fam, so there's no point in inviting you because I'm going to end the stream in a few minutes, man. But look, father, we're going to come on the preview tomorrow. Shout me. Me and Az will do another preview. We'll talk about Burnley in depth. We'll talk about our preferred 11, what we think should happen, how we should play. We know certain starters on the ads, the likes of Tammy Abraham. But that's just how it is. Do you think we made a mistake signing Ziyech?
No. Why'd you say that?
Why would you say that, Ali? Ali Baba.
That's a drag film. No way.
They don't know what drag means, bro. Like, keep it professional English, G.
That's over exaggeration. This guy wants me to talk about the Queen.
There you go. That's fantastic English vocabulary there. I'm better than Mr. Biscuits Ziyech. What? Havertz, you gotta be better than that, bro. I know you put middle fingers up emojis and that to hudson-odoi, but you gotta chill out, bro.
That's a mistake.
Ziyech is too one-dimensional. I can't lie. That's because you probably see them on the lampard playing the wing and just cutting in and trying to cross it.
Yeah, did you not see against Wolves? He was actually playing some nice balls, you know, in between the lines. He played better.
Yeah. Do you think Aspie's a legend?
Similar one to Cahill, like. Depends on how you want to look at it, bro. And the trophies, they're won. Or if they're actually a legend, like, because to be a legend, bro, you got to be a certain caliber of player, bro. Talking about the legends at Chelsea, Hazards, Terrys, Drogba's, Lampards. I don't know if Aspie's quite in that category, bro.
I mean,
it's a mad one, bro. That one's such a techie question. I couldn't give you a straight answer, fam. It's like I couldn't say, fam. It's a techie one.
I think he's a club legend in terms of one tier below Terry. So, for example, I'll put Aspie, Cahill,
SENs, etc.
SENs, the Makalele, the Balaks. Them, man, I put him in that list because above you got the Drogbas, the Lampards, Terrys, Ashley Cole. And I still, by the way, I still put Zola at the top level because I felt he done a lot behind the scenes before we were a big club, big club. But yeah, good servant, close to legend. I think that's a good point, Masood, from his standards. Mikel Obi, yeah, he's probably in that list with Aspie as well, man. I think a lot of people gassed him up. I think what he did best was get that yellow card. You know, when we need that yellow card and that foul.
And just control the game when you need to take a bit of pressure off the game. Just bring him on and let him get a few touches on the ball and just calm it down. He was very good at that.
100%. If my legs were not glass, I would have bagged double digits already. This guy is too funny, man. Yeah, PL's good, obviously. We know the main legends up there, of course. Remember Joe Cole, baller. Yeah, his goal against United, man. I forgot whether it was 2-0 or 3-0. I think it was 3-0 when we won the league. I don't know. Do you remember that goal when he skilled out Rio Ferdinand and just banged it in? Yeah, that goal was dirty. Unfortunately, he had a few injuries, and then he went to Liverpool and West Ham. I think it was coming from. But yeah, guys, look, I'm probably going to end it here. We somehow got through 1 hour. Somehow, I don't know how. But it was a pleasure having ads on the stream. We'll probably do a preview tomorrow, similar time to this maybe, or maybe earlier, to talk
Yeah.
about Chelsea against Burnley, give you our predictions for the lineup, and hear your opinions, of course. So, guys, if you can, like the video, man, as it helps out all the time. It's free, man. That's all I want you guys to do. Get them to 100 likes at least, man. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit the notification and tune in daily, man. Man calls you Didi. I rate that, fam. Man calls you Didi, fam. That's jokes, fam.
That's a DD.
That's a Didi. Big up Noel. Send my love as well. But guys, Masood, look, what player you want to see at Chelsea next? Haaland or a defender? I'll be okay with it, man. That's it. But yeah, I'm gonna end it. You agree, Ants, before I end it?
Yeah, for sure. Haaland and an experienced defender, either one will be cool.
100%. But yeah, guys, 99 people tuned in. Like the video, man, as it helps out, man. Take care. See you tomorrow. Peace.